Namaste. Good morning. Nice to see everyone. Apologies for the delay. We're so stoked to be here with you. Monday morning here in Manoa. Let's roll out the mats and do our yoga practice. Let's come to a comfortable seated position. Cross-legged with a long spine, shoulders relaxed, arms resting onto the knees. Soften the muscles of the face, please. Become aware of the breath and breathing at the nostril, sacred entrance of life force energy. Breath will be our guide for the hour or so practice. Remember to go back to this connection point at the breath. We'll start this morning's practice with a round of pranayama, breath retentions, Kapalabhati, skull shining breath. It's a forceful exhalation through the belly, passive inhalation through the nostrils to follow. Let's move together at my rhythm. Take an inhale, and let's begin. Exhale, 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 exhale. Continue. Exhale, 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 exhale all the breath. Kumbha, inhale, half lung of air. Hold the breath in, chin to chest, shoulders to ears, engage the perineum, no breath in. Slowly release the holds, slowly release the breath. We'll do a second round of Kumbha. You can practice at your degree. Take an inhale in. Engage your holds, hold the breath in. Perineum pulls up. Chin to chest, shoulders to ears, gaze to the third eye. Ready, slowly release the hold, slowly release the breath. Head comes to center, allow the eyes to come open. Yoga for the eyes, moving only the eyeballs. Inhale. And the exhale, look down, look up, look down, look up, look down, look up, center. Inhale, exhale, look far right, far left, far right, far left, far right, far left, center. Or inhale. The exhale, look down, far right, look up, far left, look down, center. Inhale. The exhale, look down, far left, look up, far right, look down, center. Instead of stretching the eyes, let's focus the eyes, right hands up. Eye height, not too high, not too low. All the focus to the finger without blinking. Slowly bend the elbow. Fingertip to nose. And slowly extend the finger back out. Full extension, gaze beyond, rest momentarily. Once again, focus on the finger without blinking. Tratakang. Slowly extend the finger back out. At full extension, gaze beyond. We'll do a third round, bending the elbow, focusing on the finger, move slowly. Deepening concentration and slowly extend back out. Yoga for the eyes. Let's release the hands, palms together. We're gonna bring some energy into the hands, a little healing energy in the palms. We're gonna get them warm, right palm, right eye, left palm, left eye. No light coming in, bathing the rods, cones, the retina. See if you can slow down the breath. Deep inhalations and exhalations, please, through the nostrils. Slowly release the hands, interlace the fingers, press the palms, extend the arms. Elbows are straight here to your degree of flexibility. Palms press to the ceiling. Sit bones stay down. You can bring a little side body stretch in if that's comfortable. And then once again, press the palms. Tuck the chin slightly. And go to Ujjayi, ocean breath here. Slight constriction in the back of the throat. Air passing the epiglottis. So audible inhalations and exhalations. Slowly release the arms and fingers. Backs of the palms come to touch. Right hand over the left. Turn the palms down. Interlace the fingers. Roll the arms in, up, and over. Again, to your degree of flexibility, you may come to a partial extension or all the way out. Waking up the joints and the fingers, the wrists, the elbows, and the shoulders. And release. Same thing on the other side. Left comes over the right. Interlace the fingers, roll the arms in, up, and over. This side may be different than last week. Continuing to breathe as we go. And slowly release, shake it out. Extend the legs in front, heels are up, toes are up. Sit bones are down, you can move the fleshy part. Kneecaps pressing down. We'll do yoga for the toes, moving only the toes. 1 release, 2 release, 3 release, 4 release, 5 release, 6 hold, and release. Right leg over the left, interlace the toes. 1 toe is amazing. 2 toes, fantastic. No hands here, so you can get a 3rd toe, perhaps the 4th. Eventually the big toe comes in. You're going to squeeze the toes, staying in the spirit of the yogi, saying if not today, maybe tomorrow, maybe next week. Keep squeezing the toes, waking up the nerves in the legs all the way up to the sciatic nerve in the hips. Slowly release. Same thing on the other side. Left comes over the right. Interlace the toes. Yoga for the toes. When you get to your posture for today, go ahead and squeeze the toes. 1 toe is amazing. Stay with it. Maybe you got all 5 toes. You got it mastered today. If not today, maybe next month. Keep squeezing. And release. The toes will bring the yoga into the ankles for 1 release, 2 release, 3 release, 4 release, 5 release, 6 hold. Clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring the yoga up into the knees. Left knee to the chest. Grab on opposite elbows. Opposite leg stays down and grounded. Toes up to the ceiling. Lift the chest. Rotate for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And release. Same thing on the other side. Grab the elbows. Lift the chest. Lift the toes for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Release. Come up to the front of the mat. Right heel into the perineum. Right knee is down. Left foot is back. Left knee is down. For many of us, this is where the pose is going to happen. Just stay right there. If you've got the freedom, you can start to walk the hands back. This is where the posture begins to open up more in the quad. You got to keep the knee down. You got to keep the tailbone down. Slowly. You can maybe come to 1 elbow. You can try the other elbow if your body is granting that freedom and flexibility this morning. Again, remembering today might be different than last week. Slowly drop the head back. Extend the head. If you've got the privilege, arms come all the way up overhead. Front knee is down. Tailbone is down. Arms reach up and over. Breathing deeply, please. And release. Elbows to the earth. Inhale. Exhale, come all the way up and over. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Left heel is in, right foot is back, right knee down, right foot flat. So it's a big stretch in the front of the foot too. Find your degree of flexibility. Start to walk the body back. And it may just be you stay on the hands. No problem right there. If you've got that level of freedom, you can start to walk back to the elbows if you've got the privilege. Head comes to the earth, spine lays flat. Breath is full here as the arms extend all the way overhead. Can grab opposite hands or all the way to opposite elbows. Breathing deeply, tailbone down. Release, elbows to the earth. Come all the way up to standing position, standing on 2 feet at the front of our mats in preparation for Surya Namaskar. We'll bring the feet together, arms at our side, fingertips facing down. Soften the face, smooth the muscles of the face, can close the eyes. Feel our feet grounding on the earth. We'll visualize now beautiful sunrise that we've seen in recent weeks. If you haven't seen a sunrise, maybe a sunset, contemplate your personal relationship to this amazing star. Life-giving star on the earth planet. All life generated from this amazing sun. So grateful for the sun. We'll do Surya Namaskar. Sun salutation, moving 12 postures, linked together with the breath. Allow the eyes to come open. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands heart level. Inhale, the arms come all the way up and over. Look up. Chest is up, feet are down. Arms are reaching up and slightly back. And on an exhaling breath, hinge and fold. So first stretch of the morning. Place the hands, fingertips in line with the toes. Bend the knees if you need to. If you need to rest the hands to the shins, you may. If you've got the privilege, you can press the palms to the earth. Backs of the knees are pressing back evenly. Tailbone lifts. Belly button's coming up and over. Forehead in the direction of the shins. The key to this pose is our breath. Breath and breathing is slow here, please. Stay engaged with the breathing. Bend the knees, left leg back, left knee on the earth. Ashwashan Shalanasana is equestrian pose. Hips go down, chest comes up, arms go back. Front foot in line with the front knee. And soften those front toes, put a smile on the face. Press the rear foot into the earth, lunge a little bit further. Might shift your gaze towards the ceiling. Lift the chest towards the ceiling. Breathing deeply, please. Place the hands, right leg's coming back. Parvokkanasana, this is mountain pose. Hands and feet are shoulder distance, palms press to the earth, fingertips press to the earth. Inner elbows draw to one another. Chin comes in the direction of the chest, make some space in the shoulder blades. Lengthen the muscles of the rib cage, intercostalis muscles are extended. Belly button up to the ceiling here. Udayan Ban, tailbone coming up to the ceiling. See if you can notice if one knee wants to press back towards the wall more than the other. See if you can press both knees back evenly. Let's notice if one heel wants to press down more than the other. See if we can press both heels down evenly. If you've got the privilege to have the heels on the earth, lift your toes off the mat. Breath is smooth and steady. The exhaling breath, drop the knees to the earth, heart right between the thumbs, elbows in and up. And claw the hands if you need. Ashtanga Namaskar, 2 feet, 2 knees, chest and chin on the earth. Extend the chin a little bit further. Again, make the adjustment so your shoulder blades are squeezing and your elbows are coming to the earth. If you've got to claw your hands to do it, please do so. Button tail are up. Breath is audible, Ujjayi, ocean breath. Point the toes, press the hips, can come into Bhujangasana, or perhaps you may want to bring the elbows in line with the shoulders for Sphinx pose. No overstretching in the low back here. Hips are down, belly is lifting, chest is lifting. Bring your gaze up all the way to the ceiling. You can press the hands, pull the chest forward a little bit further. Point the toes. And then place the hands, chin to chest. Once again, we're coming back into Parvokonasana, mountain pose. Body shape's like a V here, like Mount Everest. Tailbone coming up to the ceiling. Take a deep inhalation. And on the exhale, open the mouth, let all the breath go. We're going to do yoga for the organs. Up, down, no breath in. Up, down with the belly button. Up, down, try and do a few. Without any breath in, up, down, up, down, up, down. Massage on the inner organs and then slowly release, return the breath to normal. Take the left foot forward, right knee down. Ashwasana Shanasana on the other side once again. Hips are down, chest is coming up and forward, arms are back. Front knee towards the midline, in line with the front foot. Soften those toes. Put a smile on the face as you press the rear foot to the earth and look up. Place the hands, feet together on the exhaling breath. Body starting to warm up. May notice the legs are straightening a little bit so you can press both knees back. May notice you can get your hands to the earth, perhaps the palms pressed to the earth. If you've got the palms on the earth, you've got the privilege to bend the elbows, pull the chest and forehead in the direction of the shins. Palms together, inhale, lift up, exhale, hands, heart level, release the palms to the sides. We'll do it once again on the other side, moving breath and body together. 12 poses, 12 breaths. Take an inhale. 1. Exhale, hands heart level. 2. Inhale, arms up. 3. Exhale, hinge and fold. 4. Right leg back, right knee down. Inhale, lift the chest. 5. Place the hands. Exhaling breath. Mountain pose. No breath here. Knees, chest, and chin to the earth. Ashtanga Namaskar. Inhale. Bhujangasana Cobra. Go gentle. It's our first. Exhale. Press back. Mountain pose. Right foot forward. Left knee down. Inhale. Lift the chest. Place the hands. Exhaling breath. Feet are together. Inhaling breath. Arms up. Exhaling breath. Hands heart level. Great job. Release the palms to the sides. Close the eyes and momentarily go back into the imagination, visualization. Experience the last beautiful crescent moon you've seen in the sky. Waning crescent moon. We've come through the fullness of the moon cycle. We're coming down towards the end of this phase of the moon, balsamic phase. It gets small. So grateful for the moon's influence on the phases of the fluids in our body, similar to the way it controls the tides of the ocean. It controls the movements of the waters of our body. Your brain is made of mostly water, therefore the moon, tremendous control on the mind. We offer these moon salutations to the mind, making the mind our very, very best friend. Take an inhale, changing only 4th and 9th postures. Exhale, hands, heart level. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Let's take a moment in the forward fold. Press the palms. You may notice body starting to move through some of the blockages. Body's warming up. If you've got the privilege to have the palms on the earth, you can turn your hands, fingertips in line with the heels. Forehead in the direction of the shins here, breathing deeply. Let's bend the knees, left leg back, left knee down, hands to heart level. It's an inhaling breath as the hips go down, the arms go up. Arms can be in a steeple or just go ahead and release them. The energetic extension is up through the fingertips and down through the hips. Lunge a little further. Keep a smile on the face. Breathing deeply, please. Place the hands. Turn the back toes. Right leg back. Mountain pose. Heels pressing evenly. Hands pressing evenly. Tailbone up to the sky. Body shapes like a mountain. Exhale, knees, chest in, chin to the earth, elbows tight. Chin between the thumbs, and then inhale, Bhujangasana. Let's take a few breaths here. Place the hands gently. Keep lifting the chest. Elbows are bent or straight to your degree. Peel the shoulder blades back. Small sips of air as needed. Turn the top toes. Exhaling breath, straighten the elbows. Lift the tailbone. Keep lifting the tailbone to the sky. Pressing the hands and feet. Mountain pose. Left foot forward. Right knee down. Offering to the moon here. Chandrasana. Talked about the crescent moon. The back side of the body is in the shape of a crescent moon. So as the arms come up, they're starting to peel back. You're looking up. Back foot is down, back knee is down, front knee in the direction of the midline. Look up. And place the hands. Exhaling breath, feet together. Inhaling breath, palms together. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands, heart level, release the palms to the sides. We'll move together now in a second round of Chandra Namaskar, moon salutations, moving once again 12 poses with 12 breaths. See if you can try. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands, heart level. 2. Inhale, arms up. 3. Exhale, hinge and fold. 4. Right leg back, right knee down. Inhale, arms up. Place the hands. Exhale, mountain pose. No breath. Knees, chest, and chin. Ashtanga Namaskar. And then inhale, Bhujangasana, Cobra. Exhale, mountain. Right foot forward. Chandrasana on the other side. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, place the hands. Feet together. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands, heart level. Great job. Release the palms, yogis. And let's close the eyes, momentarily noticing the transformation of our inner awareness. Can notice the heart is beating faster than when we began. The auricles and the ventricles of the heart pumping blood effortlessly through the body. Heart rate expanding. You can feel the tingling in the fingers and toes. Skull is vibrating. Grateful for this amazing pranic energy. Releasing blockages. Let's allow eyes come open, hands together at heart level. Take an inhale. We'll bring the arms all the way up. Exhale, sit the butt and tail back. This is Uttanasana, our first posture of the morning. Sit down a little bit further. Arms are extending. Elbows are straight. Gaze is up. So chin stays parallel, head is center. Gaze is up. Fingertips are reaching, butt comes down a little bit more. Lift the chest. You can lift the toes if you'd like. Breathing deeply, please. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release the arms. You can interlace the fingers back behind you. Dvikasan. Squeeze the shoulders on the exhaling breath. Hinge and fold the body forward. So we've come through the folds a little bit this morning already, engaging now the shoulders as we go. Breathing deeply, please. Straightening the backs of the knees if possible. Reaching the arms all the way up to the ceiling. Release the arms to the low back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands come to heart level. We'll move through the chair series, moving into twisted chair. Feet are together, hands are at heart level. Inhale. On the exhaling breath, sit the button tail back. Left elbow over to the right thigh. See if you can hook it. Turn the head and neck to the right side wall, gazing at the namaste hands. Right elbow is up, right shoulder is up, lift the heart. If this is available to you with the knees together, go ahead and release the palms, left hand to the earth, right hand to the ceiling. Keep twisting. Belly button is down and across the thighs. Right hand reaches up. If you'd like to go to your bind, you may. Otherwise, keep lifting the head and neck. Lift the heart for 3, 2, 1, and release. Hands back to heart level. Same thing on the other side. Send some attention to loving liver. Take an inhale. Exhaling breath. Twist over. Right elbow to left thigh. Head and neck turn. Belly button down and across. Knees together. Feet together. Head and neck over to the side wall. In line with the spine. Nice gentle massage for the brain stem. Release the hands if you've got the opportunity to. Otherwise, stay right where you're at. Opening up. Lifting. Left hand to the ceiling. Lift the heart. You can go to your bind if you'd like. Lift the heart for 3, 2, 1, and slowly release. Hands come back to heart level. Release the palms. Take a step back. We'll move into table position. Inhaling the arms all the way up and overhead. Exhaling, hinging, and folding. Make a 90-degree angle at the hips. Line of energy from the tailbone out through the fingers. Elbows are straight. Flat back. Belly button is firm here. Keep reaching out through those hands. Gaze is down about 4 feet in front. Breathing deeply, please, in the table for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to heart level. We'll do balance pose. Bend both knees. Send the right sole of the foot all the way back to the wall. Keep your hands at heart level. Straighten the left leg. Gaze once again is down. And if you've got no neck or shoulder injuries, go ahead and try and extend the arms up. Sole of the foot out through the fingertips. Line of energy. So you can straighten those arms, straighten the back leg just for a moment. 3, 2, 1. Hands to heart level. Right leg up and through to your degree of flexibility here. You're going to try and straighten that right thigh. Keep lifting that leg without falling backwards. Heel is up. Knee is straight. Smile on the face for 3, 2, 1. We'll try tree pose. Right foot into the inner left thigh. Glue it there or onto the calf. Careful not to the side knee. The hinge joint of your knee doesn't want any pressure. Stay away from that. Right knee comes back. Right hip comes forward. Make it into a hip opener here. Balancing and hip opening. And then when you're ready, arms come up and overhead. It's okay if you wobble. It's okay if you fall. You can grow your own branches here. You want to be in a steeple. Arms released. If you want to open the arms wide in a V or make a mudra. It's your living room. Do what you like. Keep pressing the foot into the bent leg foot to the thigh though to create the opening in the hip. for 3, 2, 1, and release. Let's shake it out. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Through the balance series, hands together at heart level. Right leg is grounded. Left leg is up and back on a pendulum, the body forward. Press out through the rear sole. Extend crown forward, arms forward. Body knows the journey here. Fingertips extend. Line of energy from rear foot out through fingertips. Gaze is down and forward slightly. Breathing deeply. It's okay if you're wobbling or falling. Try it again. For 3, straighten the arms. Just a moment. 2, 1. And hands heart level. Coming all the way through. Take a moment to lift that left leg a little bit higher than you might think. Wakes up the hip. Say good morning hip, good afternoon hip. Keep lifting the heel, straightening the leg, lifting the chest. For 3, 2, 1, and release. Bent leg, foot into the standing leg. Connect that like a tree branch going out. Left knee is back, hands are at heart level. Right foot is grounded. As you're ready, arms extend up and overhead. Stay grounded in the right foot, grow your roots up from there. Again, it's okay if we're wobbling, stay with your breath. Use your concentration or drishti as a focal point. You can gaze steadily at a point on the wall or the floor out in front of you. If you'd like to work through your balance, you can test your balance by softening your gaze. It may fall, and that's okay. Continuing to breathe for 3, 2, 1, and slowly release. Shake it out, bring the feet mat distance apart. We'll go into another form of tree. This is the swaying tree. Right hand's gonna grab the left wrist, left hip comes all the way out. Right hand's gonna pull. Right shoulder slightly forward, gaze up towards that left armpit chest. Keep pulling for 3, 2, 1, and release. Same thing, other side. Left hand grabs the right wrist, right hip goes out. Round the side body. Left shoulder slightly forward, gazing into the armpit chest on the right side. Keep pulling. Pull a little further for 3, 2, 1, and release. Feet come 5 inches apart. Hip distance, big toe mounds in line with the inner hips. Take an inhale, and on the exhaling breath, hinge and fold the body forward. We'll do Padahastasana, means hands 2 feet if possible. You can bend the knees if you need to get the palms underneath. Otherwise, hands to the backs of your calves. My breath here is key to this pose. See if we can slow down the breath. Backs of the knees pressing evenly. It's okay if the knees aren't straight. Just energize the backs of the knees. Tailbone lifting towards the ceiling. Belly button is up and forward. Down the thighs. Comes the chest and the forehead in the direction of the shins. May have the privilege to have your palms all the way to the toes, perhaps just half the fingers, maybe just the tips of the fingers. Again, if you don't have that privilege, no problem. Keep your hands behind and keep breathing. Peace fingers to the big toes, release. Everybody's going to straighten the legs now to your degree of flexibility. Backs of the legs are straight. Lift the belly, lift the chest, lift the gaze. Maybe towards the front corner of the room, maybe to the middle of the room, maybe all the way to the ceiling. It's a cervical spine stretch. Keep looking up. Lifting the chest, lifting the gaze. A little further for 3, 2, 1, and release. Place the hands, step back, Pardha Konasana, mountain pose. I'm going to walk it out a little bit. Bend the right knee, press the left heel to the earth. Bend the right knee, or bend the left knee, press the right heel to the earth. Straighten both knees here, pressing both heels evenly to the earth. Right heel stays grounded, left leg's going to lift up. Keep the big toe in line with the midline. Keep lifting. Straighten the right elbow, press the right heel, lift a little further, take an inhale. Another exhaling breath, left foot all the way forward in preparation for a Virabhadrasana 1 is a warrior series. Sink down into the hips. Right foot turns in 10, 20, maybe 30 degrees. Ground the pinky toe edge of the back foot. Sink a little further. Front knees in line with the front heel. Soften those front toes. Hands come to heart level. Arms coming all the way up overhead. Right shoulder in line with the left, so keep bringing the right shoulder forward. Once again, sink the hips. Lift the arms. Breathing deeply. Virabhadrasana 1 warrior, 1 position for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Transforming the body into Virabhadrasana 2. Make a little space in the back foot. So ideally front foot stays, back foot gets a little longer. Arms can be up or down, parallel to the earth. Yogi's choice. Gaze out at those front fingertips. Notice the skeletal system is reaching. Muscular connection to those bones, the tendons, everything is extending. Breathing deeply, please. Virabhadrasana 2 for 3, 2, 1. Transform once again. Fearless warrior, body shapes a diagonal. Heart is lifted, arms are extending. Breathing deeply. Advaya Virabhadrasana. 3, 2, 1. Left hand to the earth. Right hand to the ceiling. You can use a block here. You can use a fist. You can use your palm. I like to use a claw hand. Opposite hand reaches. Lift the heart. Stay grounded and strong in the back foot. As you're ready, if you'd like to turn, go to your bind. Keep it lifting the heart up. For 3, 2, 1, and release. Hands to the earth. Elbow, knee to the earth. Back foot. Left foot's going to reach out, heel toe it wide. Left elbow in contact with left inner thigh. Right knee is long. Hands are in a push-up position. This is the pose for many of us. Stay right there. Open those hips up. If you want to try the next phase, go to Kanda-Nyasa. You're going to bend the elbows, got to hook the right elbow into the right inner hip. That's going to mean the left toe's got to come up. Stay there. Back knee is down. Lift the back knee. Now you're just on the back foot. Chin is up. And then if possible, back foot comes up for just a moment. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. A is for attempt. B is for balasana or child's pose. Forehead to the earth. Palms resting at the sides. Tailbone sitting back to the heels. If you need a pillow in any of those places, please find one and rest your skull. Rest your chest to your thighs. You can notice those two beautiful lungs, the lower lobes, the middle lobes, the upper lobes of the lungs, the alveoli of the lungs connecting all the way up and through the upper chest, the entire respiratory system, the trachea, all the way up through the throat and the nostrils. So grateful for this amazing respiration system, activating, purifying, enlivening. Grateful for the two lungs and the respiratory system. Let's rise up slowly from child's pose. Place the hands, walk the feet back. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Left heel stays down. Right leg comes up. Left heel is down. Left elbow is straight. Lift that right leg in the center. A little bit further. Inhale. Exhale, right foot forward. Place the hand between the feet. Back foot turns in slightly. Body knows the journey here. Hips are going down. Front knee stays in line. Back foot turning in slightly. Hands come to heart level. Keep that right hip coming forward. Keep the left hip coming forward and the left shoulder coming forward. Left shoulder's in line with the right if possible. Gaze is forward and eventually up. Arms are lifting as the hips go down. Virabhadrasana. 1, 3. Breathing deeply, please. 2, 1. Transform. Walk the back foot back slightly. Open up the hip. Sink down once again. That makes some space so you can sink. Arms are parallel. And my breath is steady here. Stay with that ujjayi. The breath is our guide through the practice. The breath will let you know when you can go a little deeper, or it will let you know if you've gone too far. Virabhadrasana 2 for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left hand is forward. We'll go to the fearless warrior. Body's transforming here. The mind is transforming. The fluid mind. Saying, Evan, move me to another pose. And my leg is shaking. Smile at the shake in the leg, please. For 3, 2, 1. Release. Right hand to the earth. Left hand to the ceiling. Heart lifts. Left shoulders up. If you want to go to your bind, you may. Left hand to the low back. Right hand off the earth to grab the left wrist, or keep that right hand grounded as you lift the heart. Slowly release. Hands to the earth, back knee to the earth. Heel toe, right hand is off. Right elbow in contact with the right inner thigh, left elbow in contact with the left inner thigh. Give it an attempt. So as that hips connect, you'll feel a little awkward. Lift the chin, straighten that right leg, lift the back knee, lift the back toes. For 1, 2, 3, and slowly release. Come once again to meet in child's pose. I'm grateful now for the skin, the largest organ in the body, the dermis. It's part of our immunity protection system. It's part of the purification. You can feel the alchemical transformation of the elements in the body, the fire element mixing with the water. And the air is a purification process. You can feel like you're breathing in and out through every pore of skin in your body. Perhaps perspiration. As the respiration increases, a detoxifying process happening through the skin in this moment. So grateful for this amazing, amazing skin. Let's rise up, move into some backward bending. Bring the knees a little greater than hip distance apart. Do Ukstrasana, this is the camel. Turn the tops of the toes up if you need in the back. If you know the pose and you've got the freedom, you can leave those toes flat. So up to you, yogi's choice. Hands come to the low back. Slight V, knees slightly wider than the toes. Press the hips forward. Lift the chest, squeeze the shoulders. Gentle with your cervical spine. If there's room, you can reach back, grab one heel and the other. You may want to transform now and bring those toes flat. Up to you. Keep breathing. It's hard to breathe. So be aware as you slowly drop the head back. Small sips of air in and out. Press the hips forward. Lift the heart. Keep lifting. Breathing deeply for 3, 2, 1. Hands to the low back. Hands in front. Once again, right back to Balasana, child's pose. Forehead to the earth. Nice counter pose to the backward bend. Yogis proclaim that the heartbeat governs the emotion of love. We do the back bends. It releases love out to every cell in your body. See if you can feel this vibration, this emanation of love moving through every cell in your body. Rise up from the child's pose. Turn your toes underneath and then roll right into a squat. See if you can find a squat from there. Go a little wide if you need. You can play with some squats pose, malasana if you'd like. Otherwise, we're going to move into some arm balancing poses. So if you want to work through the squats, stay in this direction or open up in some directions. Rest of us are going to move into crow pose in the direction of inversions. If you got your headstand in the middle of the room, you want to try it, now's good. Otherwise, let's go to crow. Big toes all the way up to the big toes. Knees in contact with the triceps and elbows. Gaze slightly forward. Keep looking forward. And then slowly one toe and the other is going to start to lift up. Maybe you do one toe at a time. Maybe do 1 foot at a time. Maybe you come all the way into your headstand. Come all the way to the top of the head. Legs are straight, soles of the feet pressing to the earth, elbows stay in, palms press. Everyone is giving it an attempt. So we're in the Malasan variations, we're in the crow variations, we're in the headstand variations, and then I'm going to move into inversions as well here. I'll meet you in Sharvangasan. You can stay in any of those other varieties. If you've got your headstand and you want to stay in it, please stay there. Otherwise, we will come into Sarvangasan. This is shoulder stand. Lay the spine flat to begin. Keep the cervical spine fixed for the remainder of the pose, please. Knees come into chest, hands to the earth, and then roll the spine up by pressing to the earth. Hands to the low back. Got 2 looks at it here. Hands to the low back. Soles of the feet to the ceiling. Gazing right between the big toes. Cervical spine is still. Should feel the release of energy. Working with gravity now. Supportive gravity creating a venous return. The veins moving. This is great for varicosity in the veins. Trying to get the blood flow increased from the feet and the ankles and the calves all the way back to the heart. Giving the heart a bath here, giving the brain a bath here. Luxuriating in this contraflow of gravitational pull. Gazing at the big toes. Everyone extend the legs wide here. We'll take some variations. Nice hip opening. Press the soles of the feet all the way out to the side walls. Return the legs. Keep the right leg up. Left foot's coming all the way down overhead. Perfectly okay if it doesn't stay there. Keep the hands on the low back. If it doesn't hit the floor, no problem. Split variations. Lift that left foot up. Right leg coming back. Stay with the breath as you go. See if you can straighten that right heel. Lift the right leg. Both legs are up. We'll go to Halasana plow pose on an exhaling breath. Both feet coming up overhead. It's okay if the feet don't touch the earth. Keep your hands on the low back. If you'd like to move into variations from there, you can interlace the arms. Squeeze the shoulders. It'll bring the feet a little closer. You can also prop a pillow back there if you want, just to touch the feet. But otherwise, no problem with them up. Hands to the low back. Great for the thalamus, hypothalamus, gazing to the belly button. Halasana. Slow down the breath. We're going to come out of the variations here. Come all the way out of the poses, hands to the earth. Slow motion, use your core strength. Butt and tail to the earth. Bring the feet to the earth. Extend the legs out in front. We'll do a counter pose. This is fish pose. Matsyendrasana. Heels together. One arm and the other underneath the side legs and buttocks. Elbows real close to the body. Big toes are touching. Heels are touching. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, top of the head to the earth. Lift the chest a little further. Point the toes together. Add your fish gills, lower set of teeth, past the upper set of teeth. For 3, 2, 1, and slowly release. Spine comes flat to the earth. Can release the head and neck from side to side momentarily. Bring the heels into the buttocks, do a little more back bending, releasing any tension in the head and neck that may have come from the inversions. Feet hip distance, hands at your sides, press to the feet, lift the butt and tail. Keep lifting the belly, the ribs, the chest. Once again, keep the cervical spine still. If you've got the room, you can interlace the arms underneath you, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Now lift it up onto the side shoulders, lift the chest. Chin to chest, breathing deeply, Setu Bandhasan bridge pose. If you'd like to stay there, please do. Otherwise, we can move in the direction of full wheel, Chakrasana. Release the hands, hands in line with shoulders, elbows remain in. Top of the head, if possible, straighten, lift the head, straighten the elbows, lift the heels, breathing deeply. For 5, to your degree, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly release. Entire spine comes in contact with the earth. We'll take a mini corpse pose, turn the palms to face up. Ankles flop to the sides. See if you can slow down your breath and breathing, please. Long, slow, and steady breaths in and out. Your next inhaling breath, bring the arms all the way up overhead. Point the right toes, reach the right arm. Point the left toes, reach the left arm. Point both toes, both arms. Inhale. Exhale all the way up. Yogi sit up. Do some forward folds, body's nice and loose. Feet are together, toes pointing up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Hands to feet again if possible, but it's okay. Have your hands to your shins, your knees. Perhaps you're on the big toes. Perhaps you have all 10 fingers. Perhaps you're grabbing one wrist around the edge. Either way, we're breathing. The key to this pose is our breath. Belly button extends down the thighs, chest reaches, forehead comes in the direction of the shins for 10, 9, breathing deeply, 8, 7. Body starts to transform as we go through the pose using the breath. 5, deepening into the fold, stay with the breath. 4, 3, coming to the fullness of your pose here. 2, 1, and slowly release. Feet come hip distance apart. Right arm is up and back. Behind you, see if you can cross the line of symmetry behind you. Go about 2-3 feet back there. If possible, head and neck turn. If possible, elbow comes to the earth. Gaze towards the right lower corner of your mat. Keep twisting. Keep the toes active and up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Same thing on the other side. Left arm is up and back behind you, crossing the line of symmetry. You can just walk it back there. And then perhaps all the way to the elbow. There's no need to go to the elbow though. Twist. Right hand over to the left thigh. Turn the head and neck to the back left corner of the mat. Breathing deeply, please, in the twist. Inhale, energy in. Exhale, relax a little bit further to the twist for 3, 2, 1, and slowly release. Bring the buttocks to the earth. Bend the knees, extend the legs, arms in front. Keep the knees bent if you need. Gaze right at the big toes. Body shaping like a V here. Navasana, the boat pose. When you're ready, we'll do Kapalabhati, forceful exhales. Slowly release. Spin around 180 degrees. Lay the body flat for everybody's favorite yoga posture. This is corpse pose, Shavasana. Palms turn to face up. Ankles flop to the sides. Hip distance apart. Ladies and gentlemen can release the hair buns, can cover yourself with a blanket if you'd like. final resting pose. We'll do an active relaxation. Gonna lift the right leg, point the right toes, squeeze the right leg, and flop. Same thing on the left. Lift, point, squeeze, flop. Now squeeze the buttocks like you're gonna lift it, but take the belly button like it's going down to the earth. Squeeze and release the hips, midsection, the genitals. Rib cage now, deep inhale, fill the lungs to the upper chest. Keep filling, and then exhale, open the mouth. All the breath comes out. Fist with the right hand, lift the right arm slightly, squeeze, flop the right arms. Fist with the left arm, lift slightly, squeeze, flop the left arm. Chin comes in the chest, keep the skull on the earth. Chin to chest, and slowly release. Head, neck, side, to side, back to center. Opening the mouth wide now, sticking the tongue out and down. Simhasan, the lion. Squeezing all the muscles in the face, the eyelids, the eyebrows, the temple, the hairline. Squeeze, 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 and release, soften the muscles in your face. Completely smooth face now. Relaxing the entire body from head to toe. Relaxing the entire body now from head to toe. Resolve to remain motionless and still for the remainder of this posture. Deepening relaxation arriving right now. Become aware of the breath and breathing at your nostrils without changing a thing. Resolve to be a witness of the breath. Remaining the witness, shift your attention to the navel region. Effortless rise and fall of the breath at the navel region. Belly rising and falling without any effort on our parts. Count the breath together backwards now from 10 without changing a thing. Navel rise at 10, the navel falls at 10. Navel rise at 9, the navel falls at 9. Stay with the count, your breath, all the way to 1. You can release the count, release the breath, release your attention to drift where it will. Remaining motionless and still. Thoughts arrive. You can let them pass. They're clouds in the sky. May be aware of sensations or pulsations at the skin through the body, and continue to deepen your awareness, these subtle manifestations. Corpse pose, we allow our bodies and beings to regenerate effortlessly. benefits of the posture practice. Reached and stretched and pulled. Now we simply remain still to receive. Gradually becoming aware of the breath and breathing. Navel rise and fall. You can begin to deepen the breath at the navel region, mindfully connecting now to the breath. Expanding on the inhalation, deepening on the exhalation. Use your connection to breath to begin the body's process of waking. You may invite some movement to the head and the nose, the fingers and the toes as you're ready. Deepening breath. You may reach and stretch as you're ready. Deepening breath. And as movement arrives, come naturally to a side lying position on your right side. And as you come to your side, go back to stillness. Trusting your deep connection to inner stillness. Remaining in this very connected place, we'll rise up, coming to face. You can use the strength of the arms to press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Long spine, smooth faced, palms resting to the knees, thumb and forefinger to touch. Bring all your awareness to the brow center. Remaining deeply connected to this still place within. Resolving now to bring this peace with us off the mat into our daily lives, our interactions, relationships, workplace. Yoga off the mat. Setting an intention to bring the inner stillness off the mat. Bring the hands together at heart level, gesturing the head and neck down towards the heart. Satguru, the one inside who knows, the inner teacher. So grateful to the Satguru and all the teachers. This amazing practices, this amazing breath. So grateful for this Saibro Hana, the Sangha and community. Closing customarily, Namaste. Eyes to come open. Thank you. Thank you. So grateful you're here. We wish you a fantastic day. Thanks for joining us live. Thanks for joining us on the replay. We appreciate you liking. We appreciate your personal messages, your comments, and your subscribership. Keep on with the notifications. We're back again on Wednesday with yoga for the organs and chair yoga. And then back again on Thursday for more of the full posture flow and relaxation. We're grateful you're joining us. Keep the yoga going off the mat. Thank you all so much. Have a lovely day. Namaste.